So, good morning. It snowed, well actually it rained in the beginning of the night, and then we were met with 2 or 3 inches of snow out there. So really rough. And yeah, so, and tonight it's supposed to be even more. We're supposed to get like a total of 1 foot of snow. So either I'm gonna avoid it by going to a hostel, or I will stay in a shelter instead of my tent, because my tent was like nearly on the verge of collapsing with the rain turned into ice, and then all the snow got stuck to the ice, so I couldn't get anything off my tent. And now I'm the first one out this morning, you know, breaking down the snow for everyone. Yeah, short days though, since I'm still trying to heal my shin, so it'll work out since I'm not doing that many miles. So might push 13 to the shelter, or go into a hostel, which is at 11 miles, to avoid the amount of snow. So yeah, it's the cold morning update right now. So now it might be a little windy up here. Wow, it is windy up here, but these snow drifts are insane. We're talking like up to the knees here, and yeah, it's still snowing. It's supposed to snow tonight, and this is kind of what I have to walk through right now. Oh, it's so good. I'm trying to avoid the deeper parts, but oh, it is making the day go very slow. It's extremely please, rain jacket as much as I can. See, like this section probably some sections here. It's just maybe a little bit ridiculous, but I'm making my way through it. Plus, on the bright side, it's cushioning my feet, so it's feeling pretty good. Good morning. It's day 27. We're almost at 1 month out here. Woohoo! Probably a pretty cool milestone, I guess, if that's a milestone. And right now we're coming out of Greasy Creek friendly. Pretty nice place to stay. Bunks are only 15. It is in a non-heated building, but you probably all have some quilts and stuff to sleep in anyways for the weather, but it does keep you out of the cold and the wind. And then you can free shower, you can come hang out inside. They got a nice TV to watch some shows. The guy has like 1,500 different movies you can watch from. Fast Wi-Fi. It's a pretty nice place. Yeah. The bunkhouse was full, so I ended up sleeping on the couch. But it turned out okay. And the plan is, I want to do 15 miles, but the shelter there is kind of, well, not really. It's too open, and there's not much roof to it. And the Roan Knob shelter is actually fully enclosed and everything. It is up at 6,200 feet, but it's fully enclosed, and I got a 10-degree bag, so that's only like 10 miles for today. So that could really help, you know, take the stress off of my leg. I met another YouTuber, probation termination, and lo and behold, he had the same issue as I did. He has something like peroneal tendonitis, and it sounds like the same thing that I have. It just happened out of nowhere. It's my lower part of my foot, and yeah, so I think that's really what it is, because it's not up my whole shin, but it's rather just the lower part. So it's kind of good that I kind of keep narrowing in on what this is, and I know how to treat it. So just ibuprofen, rest, ice, you know, all that good stuff. So if it's still causing an issue, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stay at I think 19E. It's like Hostel at Roan Mountain, and maybe do that and do some zeros there, because just rest it for a few days and then head back out if it's not getting better from hiking little miles on it, because I don't want this to get any worse. This is like how deep the snowdrifts are right now on the sides here. I would say pretty much from the bottom of my trekking pole to this middle one, probably a 1.5 feet in some of these sections, especially after it snowed last night. We got some huge snowdrifts, luckily, like that one, but it's pretty avoidable right now. But some sections you have to walk right through them. There's no avoiding it, so it makes the day go a little bit slower, but I need a slower pace anyways, since I have my leg issue. So it's fine with me, and some people are breaking the trail for me, which is always a plus, so that'll help. Yeah, that's what the trail's like today. Snowy, snowy, snowy. So guys, I decided to do a winter through hike. You know, I mean, I probably could have had the same views if I started in January. I thought, you know, starting February 25th, I'm probably not gonna get too much snow, right? Nope. Probably, whew, I've seen a lot of snow, maybe like 10 days of snow out of my 27 days, maybe half. There's just been either it is snowing or there's snow on the ground and it hasn't melted yet. So, you know, and supposedly it's spring now, but I don't think it hit us yet. No. So, it'll be 80 degrees soon enough, and I'll miss the cold weather and not sweating. But until then, you know, gotta deal with this. Beautiful view up here. Pretty nice. Right now we're climbing up 4.5 miles about to the peak of Roan Mountain. Leg is feeling pretty good, so I might do my planned 15-mile day instead of 10. We'll see how I feel at the top, but it's just getting snowier and snowier up here. There's some sections where you're probably stepping in half a foot of snow trying to get up here. And I'm assuming it's just going to get worse as we increase in elevation right now. So that's what's going on. Whew. And by the way, got some trail magic again from fresh ground. Good old fresh ground. Got 4 hot dogs, some fries, hot chocolate, which I usually don't drink, but I was just cold. Thought that would be perfect. And some chicken rice soup. So some warm stuff to help warm me up. It was delicious. Perfect amount of food. Not hungry and not too full. So I'll be flying up this mountain. It's perfect. It was nice to have a little break too from hiking and kind of just relax a little bit. So thanks, fresh ground. Always have an awesome trail magic. You can see it. This might be a better example of kind of what we have to hike through. It's maybe like 4 inches of snow, and this is the lowest point of the snowdrift. So we got some big piles here that we got to go through. That one's actually like probably maybe up to 2 feet, but luckily someone's ahead of me, kind of breaking down the snow for me, but it's still a struggle. So we got like 4.5 miles of this right now, you know. So the trail conditions are a little bit rough today. Not windy out, which is a great plus, and it's not snowing, but there's a lot of snow on the ground still. And it's not going to melt for a while. So what we got, lots and lots of snow here. Made it up to Roan Mountain, just got to the peak, and it's all frozen pine trees right now. It looks like you could camp out there really if you wanted to freeze at 6,100 feet, but no thanks. I'm gonna keep pushing on. There's a shelter up here. Maybe I'll sit and have a bite to eat. And I think there's a few views over here too that I'll be glad to show everyone while I'm here. I'm going the right way. I don't think I am. Oh, maybe I am. Yep, so I'll check back in with you guys. Could be wrong, but this chimney here was what I was hearing is that there used to be a old hotel here like 100 years ago or something, and that's just some remnants of it. Just what I heard. You guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong here, but yeah, I think that was it. Unless it's further up, but I'm pretty sure that was the what's left of it. Kind of cool. Maybe you can make a little fire. I just thought this was a pretty cool spot. It's on the Roan Mountain coming down, and it's just everything, well, except like maybe that rhododendron over there, but all pine trees. It's a pine tree forest here. They kind of like just dominate this whole area, it seems like, but it's really cool. There's just all these small little pine trees piled up underneath the gigantic ones up there. I don't know. It's something I haven't seen too much of. No, besides, I think a few days ago, when that mountain too There was a pretty cool pine tree area too that I think I filmed as well. But yeah, this was it was pretty cool. No clue where we're heading, but that sign back there said 3.7 miles to the shelter. I think I might just tent there, and it's usually just easier eating at a shelter. And due to my leg, I won't be able to make it to the Overlook shelter, famous shelter on the trail. I'll probably stop by tomorrow to check it out, you know, just cause, to see what it's like. Doesn't mean I have to stay there, you know, but yeah, because that's 6 more miles. I won't have daylight to make it there, or maybe the leg will not feel so good. Guys, the trail is like paved for us. It's paved. Oh, look at that. Easy walking now. Or maybe a lot of people walked it easier. It's like a gravel road normally. That's what it looks like. I forget what mountain we're going up to, but makes this a lot easier. A lot easier. It's windy, but check out the view. This one's called Round Bald. Round Bald. Okie dokie, big bald, round bald. But yeah. Wow. We're just gonna get a better view as we keep going up here. Awesome. Really awesome. It's either North Carolina or Tennessee. We're at the top. I'd hope so. I think there's another bald over there that we're hiking up. It just goes up, down, up, down, up, down. Short little ups and downs, but whatever. It's easy walking on this gravel and stuff up here, but pretty cool views. We'll see what it's like over at that one. I don't know the name of that one right now, but I'll figure it out. Kind of forgot about this side. This side looks better. Yeah, check out that side. Sorry guys. Probably better than the other side. See Round Bald. Yeah, you won't be able to see that, but you know, it says 5,826 feet. Pretty high up, you know, as far as mountain ranges go. We're on the third bald, I think. Wonder if we're gonna go up there now. But one over there, and then two, and then I think that the next mountain is Roan Mountain. Should be the tallest point. The tallest point. You guys can hear me. 600 feet besides Clingman's Dome. I was going to go and stay at a campsite because it's closer. Why not? Give me more rest. But the issue is that it's, you know, too much snow. I'd have to clear it out, so I'm gonna take my chance and see if there's room at the shelter. If there isn't, then, well, I'll dig out a nice little spot for my tent then. But might as well see. It's 0.7 miles away, or further from the tent site, so I'll just see what I can find. That just means less miles for tomorrow is I think I'll go and stay at the, what's it called, Roan Mountain Bed and Breakfast. And since the leg is still a little of an issue, I'll just take a 0 there. You know, apparently they have some of the best breakfast on the trail, so I really want to check that out too. It sounds delicious. Hey guys, so before it gets too dark, I can't show you this. I actually have this entire shelter to myself. Well, I don't think people like staying here because look, you get a lot of snow in here, but what I did is I shoveled out a decent portion. It's a lot of work. You gotta shovel it, sweep it and everything, but I'm gonna lay sideways here to kind of keep away from the cold, the drafts and stuff. But I got the whole place to myself here. And I think another reason why is because it's the shelter right before the Overlook shelter, which is super popular. And as I've said before, not going to be able to make the miles like I wanted because of my leg. I never planned on making it that far anyways, but I'll probably have time tomorrow in the morning to check it out, at least to say I've seen it and stuff. You know, you don't have to sleep in it to really enjoy it, so I'm going to check it out and then head into Roan Mountain. So yeah, kind of cool. This is the first time that I've been in a shelter by myself. So yeah, I'll probably, next update will be probably tomorrow morning. So I'll see you guys.